Let's play Magicraft, Episode 11. Today, we have project supplies. I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I'm not sure if I have all the time I need to do it. First off, we'll start with, just take it. So a couple Tinker's Construct extra items. What else do I need in here? I think it's in a different chest. I got it somewhere. There's my aluminum. I need my aluminum. Where is... You take the time to prepare ahead of time. And it don't matter. Does it? And while we're heading over to the forge, take a look at my name. It's in the center on the underneath. The second one in the middle row. I'm not the one with just the one bar. Now that doesn't mean I don't still have block lag. But come on. Yeah, like that. But I'm not bottom tier. Finally got my faster internet. And it's pretty awesome. Yeah, you notice this. But before we talk about that, let's just pop into here and gather all the leather. This is a special item, and I guess I didn't have to come all the way over to the forge. Oh yes, I did. I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I'll figure that out in a second, but for now, we need to get that empty. So I believe... Can I do that? Can I just... No, because I'm not clicking on nothing. Alright, let's take this. Let's take this. Come on. Register. Be nice to me. Little thing. Alright, it's going to be a pain. So what we're going to do... No, I don't need another one of those. Not yet. I'm going to show you what I got planned for those. Need another drain. Smeltery drain. Oh, now you're going to pop. But it don't matter. We'll put another one there, and this one here, and this one here, and go. You empty there. Let's get that table back down. What we need... is this guy, the ingot cast. Man, forgive the lag, please. And we need... we're gonna need lava. Alright. Let's pop this in there. Is it gonna go? This thing is so buggy, I just don't even know. According to this, I've got lava. According to this, I don't. But it's melting, so that's good enough for me. While that's doing its thing, I'll kind of come over here away from it so it's not updating. I don't know if that's going to help. One thing that might help is getting off this force gear that kind of makes me all jittery. So this is going to be, I need a sign right there, employees only. And the idea here is I'm going to have... Let's get our backpack open here. A special area that only me and whoever else I decide gets access. I'll probably give access to my son, because after all, he made all these blocks. And now he knows I'm borrowing them, or really taking them. He doesn't mind. I give him all my... Dang this. Anyway, sorry. The lag is distracting. I'll need a door there, which I conveniently didn't grab. And we're going to dig this area out. But before we do that, we're going to want to make some more tools. Let's check on our iron. Aluminum. I don't want iron, I want aluminum. And let's see, I can look this up for you guys. Nope, gotta delete the G. Heart. Hurry. Heart. Heart canister. That's what we're looking at. This is going to be a jeweled apple, a necrotic bone, which is a rare drop from a wither skeleton, a miniature red heart, which is an incredibly rare drop from, I believe, anything, and an empty canister. The jeweled apple is going to be simple enough. Diamonds around an apple. The empty canister is going to be 4 aluminum ingots, which is why I'm melting them down right now. The heart is just the heart, and the necrotic bone is just the necrotic bone, and I got those. You just go right there. There's my door. Alright. Here's what I did. Well, this isn't running. Oh, see, when I get like that? Anyway. Okay. I took this one down. I'm thinking the setup I have in mind, I don't need 2 of these going. You really only need to work with 1 material at a time. That's not entirely true. Well, no. The thing I found out, yeah, it'll be fine. You really only need 1 of those going at a time. And really, that's just to get your materials ready ahead of time. Way ahead of time. Yeah. Okay. So let's place this door. Bam. Perfect. I need some more wood. I was looking at these 2 different types. This is oak. This is the, oh gosh, the Arcadia. Now we'll look at it when it decides to pick up. Acedia wood. Yeah. Okay. Let's actually do something here. Let's build this thing. Now, I went like this. And where'd you go? Aluminum brass. It's not working. Why not? This is why. Rotate. That's it. I just had it the wrong way. And that's a knapsack. I'm going to show you a special thing for that. And I'm going to, oh, this is so wonderful. I am going to need that. We're going to put those together, get our empty canister. I'm going to take 1 apple, get our jeweled apple. I'm going to take that, the necrotic bone, the canister, and the heart. Does the order matter? No, not on this one. We're going to get a heart canister. Now these can stack to 10, except I only had 1 heart, and my son has another. He actually had 2, but I didn't want to take both of them. I definitely don't want to take his last one. But now if you come into your inventory, you got the 2nd tab. There's all these weird, funky things. And these are the only 2 items, at least in the version that we have, that you can make. You put the knapsack there, and you get an extra little miniature chest that goes with you. Oh my goodness. It's like a backpack, pretty much. Except it's with you all the time. It's wonderful. And did I mention these stack up to 10? I think I did. Put that on there, and you look at my hearts. When I finally regenerate, yes, that first heart is orange. Turn orange. There you go. And so as you can imagine, each canister will give you 1 extra heart for a maximum of another 10. So essentially a life of 40. Now this, I wanted it to look like a transition, so I used the darker color. And I think, yeah, I have a little more, but I'm honestly not sure where this type of stone comes from. Goes right there. And we'll fill this in back here with whatever. And this will come out. And this will be, ugh, weird. Oh, and I still got to carve that out. So this will all be that brick. And this will all be this type of wood. I just think it looks kind of cool. Saw that on a BOO's video. And we'll get this carved out. And the goal here is to get underneath this thing carved out, so I can have some pipes going down and do them in a way where even if you broke the pipe, you wouldn't be able to get down to the employees only, ha ha ha, for what I have in mind. And I had an idea for up here, maybe making these little tutorial rooms just to help out anyone who's not familiar with the Tinkerer's stuff. And possibly I was going to set up here something, but now that we have so much room for activities, put a few things for if you want to make some basic stuff with stone and wood and whatever. Let's see, what else did we want to look at? Ah, back to the base. And this place. So I've made it a little more open. I have this. You're going to see a lot of people join the game. We all just got bumped. This hole here that goes all the way down, and I kind of filled that in for now. I'm not sure how I want it. I do want a quick drop. I'm just not sure I want it laid out. So the other thing that I've been working on is power. Everything down there is pretty much the same. I haven't really changed. I haven't really changed much down there. But what I have been working on slowly is the way everything's laid out. This pipe comes up and actually currently goes to nothing. This pipe, well, got my wrench. Oh no. Where'd I put my wrench? Is it in my bag? I hate when I do that. Okay, so I put my wrench away somewhere, and now that I need it. Underneath this guy, and I just swapped that out. There's a wire that will go over here and to him. Why you no make stuff? Oh, 'cause you're done. So we need gates, and we need 7 gates, because then we're going to mix those gates with the iron chipset and the pulsating chipset, and that's going to make our Arctic, these guys. Nice little compact what's-a-majigs. Okay, so this power comes over here to this guy. These people aren't currently hooked up. Got the gene pool, which will put DNA in there. The acclimatizer, which will help me change where they're going to work. We got the isolator, which is going to help me get some genetic information, like these guys. So this is for slowest flowering serum, which is obviously not what we want, but I just put them up here for decoration. I just also found out recently you can cook these in any furnace to kind of wipe them out, reuse it, take a second chance. But this Imperial, and royal jelly, which of course is how I got these. Royal jelly, 2 gold, and glass panes. Not too terrible. It's that royal jelly that's horrible. And that'll give you 2 empties, which you can, again, make those empty. Do I have any empty on me? No. But I do have Imperial and flower pollination. That's going to let them use flowers instead of something like mushrooms or whatever if they need something that I don't have. Here's my down 2 humidity. There's another flowers pollination. This isn't the best. This is going to do the trick, but really what we'd want to do is take a Rocky and pop him in here and make it so he's +5 both ways, which I think you can do. And maybe just like +2 both ways for the humidity, whatever the max is, and then run him through this until you get those, and then you can just put those on NEBs. The problem is, first, well, I don't know if you do it first. I'm still learning. You purify them, but you also got to fill them with DNA. Pop another one off here, look at it, see how it says empty. There's no charges on it, and we got to add charges to it. And for that, we need a machine that I don't have. I do have all the parts to build it though, so we're going to build that. And we want to rewire everything. And I didn't even mention exactly why we're rewiring it. Basically, I'm taking the power from down there and I'm having it come up and branch off so that one set of machines will be powered by its own block. In that way, these machines won't be able to consume all the power from everything else and then other things not be able to run. Now right now this powers whatever machines I'm going to have here, as well as the laser table. But the laser table is something I don't expect to, assembly table, have running all the time. There's our gate. Put that in there. Tell it don't worry about making that because we just want to make all the gates first. This is kind of a one-time deal. I'll get a bunch of auto things and then should be good to go. And that's just for compact, and so I don't have to use those redstone engines everywhere. Just makes it look nicer. Alright, so here's where our magic is happening. And these have just been running non-stop. And I traded them out, so now they're filling up the empty ones. I like that this looked like a mess, but we're going to need to clean this up. The power is diverted into here, and this is a separate machine, a separate redstone, what are these called? Energy cell. Energy cell, I can remember that. This energy cell powers these machines separately. Now we're getting overflow again. That happens a lot. And this guy, and I think I'm going to route it to power this guy too. Yeah, that would be good. Let's see, where does this wire come out? We'll need to split. Let's start over here. See, right now it's just from there, which is fine. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to do this on screen with all this block lag. This is what I deal with. Weaker blocks that break faster seem to not take as much, I don't know what you'd say, information from the server maybe? So they kind of pop out pretty quick most of the time. I'm not sure how. Oh gosh, I'm gonna tear up the whole floor everywhere. Let's see where this is. That's the problem with this wiring. It gets so messy, I think. Especially when the blocks don't want to break. Okay, so I haven't gone that far. I think if we just run it, I want to say run it behind these, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not bad. So we won't have to go too terribly deep to go behind this guy, I don't think. Yeah, that'll work. I don't even know why I have these bricks back here. Whoa, come on, let me in. That goes down. Where's this going to? Oh, that's going to the juicer. Gosh, this wiring job is so professional. We're going to stick with professional. And then just make sure, I don't think anything can spawn in a 1 square spot, but we're going to play it safe because I've seen some bad things happen. Let's see, we just want to go straight in. So we will, let's go up, up, up. Let me up. And this will just be a straight cord. Dunk, 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 dunk. Womp, womp. And then we'll go right in here. 1 layer behind. We'll just dig this all out. Brute force it. That's how you get it done. Pop those in there. Put some, no, we don't want anything weird spawning here blocks. Come on, little cord. Won't you go where I want you to? What was that? Oh, just weird lighting. I thought I made some kind of funky hole. I'm kinda OCD about having this all filled in. And exactly how I run my wire and all those sorts of things. If you can relate. Oh my gosh, this is a horrible idea. Whose idea was this? Did one of you submit this idea? It's a horrible idea. Let's see. Oh, this floor ain't even finished anyway. And that's gonna be a different thing, so it don't need to be nothing special. Oh, come on. I blocked my own access. This is what I deal with, folks. I do it to myself. Yeah, it's fine. Oh well. I should get that iron. I shouldn't just leave it there. I mean, I can make it for free, but it's kind of annoying to make, so. What did I do? I shut myself in here. Okay, don't hire me to come over to your house and install wire. I mean, I'll be happy to do it, but it'll work. Just don't expect it to be pretty. Okay, now we cannot take this back because I don't have my wrench. But basically, straight in there. So we can recover this block, which is still full. Oh my gosh. I mean, I did only switch it out like a few moments ago. And I'm growing some vines. Yeah, so I want to... Let me think about how I want to do this and get my wrench. This wrench was, can you guess? All the way at the forge. Give me these pipes back. Come on. And let's see. I want to fill this in with stone. And should I worry about cleaning this up? Probably not really. Not yet. Seeing as how that's not cleaned up there either. And I'm still going to make a few changes to this. I need to research some more information on the bees and find me a bee that's going to work without sunlight. Going to work underground. Because then I could just, like I was saying with the honey, and they could just be down here. I think that would be ideal. Let's see, where was I putting lights? Let's put them right there. Let's be consistent for OCD's sake. And see, I don't like that you can see into there. I kind of like this, and even if you look in there, you see stone bricks. That's a bit much, probably. Okay, let's clean this up. There's probably a million different ways to accomplish what I have in mind here. But I'm just kind of mess around in creative a little bit. 1, 2, and this is what I've come up with. So I'm not claiming it's the best. You guys could probably think of a different way to do it. And so let's see. The power's gonna come in. It'll shoot straight. I'll probably rearrange where these are going. It'll shoot straight from the engines. It'll come in. Then from here, it's going to go to this one. And from this one, Now I gotta carve out back behind here. The idea is the energy would come in here and go here. So into the first one, and then from up above into the second one, and from the second one into the third, and from the third into the fourth. And using this pattern, I can add as many as I want. And we're going this weird backwards direction because if I'm thinking about it right, this one's not going to fill up unless this one's full. So if it keeps going, then this one will fill, and then this one will be stuck on pretty much full, and this one will be stuck on full, and this one will be stuck on full. And so what I want to do with that is get some piping and some gates that are just going to check this guy and say if it's full, and if it's full, it's going to output a redstone signal. I'm not sure how that's going to work if there's machines currently drawing from the chain. We'll find out. Shouldn't matter what pipe I use. And the gates that I just made that I wanted to use for the other thing. And then we come into each guy here and say if it's got full energy, put a signal out. So that's the reason I have this going backwards, so that our indicators can go from left to right. Now I could move this forward one and just use these as our indicators, and actually it looks pretty cool. That's what I might end up doing. My original idea was, now I'm going to need these redstone lamps anyway, so let's get as many of those as we can, was to do this as my indicator lights. Problem is, as you notice when I place the third one, it'll power this block too. So what I would have to do is kind of go like this, have an extra one, so this final one would not be on unless that fourth one was on. However, let's knock these out here. Like this, I think, well, let me put some blocks. Pretend if the wall was here. See how this would look. These blocks placed. Bump, 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 bump. So say this was the wall. Just looks so dark. And that's our power indicator lights. And then the question is, can I still... Yeah, so if I'm curious about the current state of things, I can still kind of click on there and be nosy. The thing I'm wondering is if there's a machine that's just sucking the power out, will this kind of go on, off, on, off, on, off? But to test that, we gotta have something sucking the power like crazy. Let's... I got 2 more gates here. Pop them in there. And get some autarkic gates. Now that's going to drain this, which, is that hooked into the system? Oh, it's not even hooked into the system yet. Alright, so let's do some pro wiring here. Just have it go all over everything. You can't hear it because the silencer, the muffler. Let's have it go up and then over and then back down, because we're just being goofy at this point. And need it to actually connect into that. Yeah, that's what it's gonna do. Oh, that's not what I need. I don't know if that's gonna mess up the way I wanna test this or not. Okay. So that wire is connected down there. And now this is connected into this, which should be going down for the most part, like crazy. And then also, of course, being refilled. Let's just empty that out. Let us go down to our power station. Check this out. So it's solid because it's just filling it up faster than fast. This is probably steadily going down. Yeah, by the hundreds. Goodbye. Let's get these pumping back on. If there's even any lava left. Oh, just barely. I'll have to refill that. Why are you not going? Oh. That might help, huh? So now these are going to actively fill this up. And then if we wanted to be super advanced, we would want to somehow get a signal with some pipe wiring from this last one to say when this is full to go ahead and shut these off. But then as soon as it started taking something, those would try to turn back on. I'm not sure that's the most efficient, but I like this. You guys let me know what you think. Okay, we are out of time, so I guess that means that forge stuff is going to have to be next episode. But real quick, I wanted to show you what I have to go through for this crazy bee machine. So we need a sturdy casing, which is 8 bronze, and then we're going to need to surround that. Give me my copper. No, you're not going to do that? Alright. We need to surround that with copper ingot. Redstone. That's going to give us an APRS machine, which by itself does, of course, nothing. Then we're going to take our iron, basic circuit, and lapis. In the basic circuit, carpenter, tin, more redstone. Not a big deal. Not horrible. But it's so many steps. So many steps. That's going to give us our genetic machine, which also does nothing. Going to need a diamond, an enhanced circuit board, which is more bronze and redstone, and then a carpenter, just to make it a little more annoying. Gold and diamond. That's going to give us an advanced genetic machine, which still does nothing up until this point, where it all becomes magical. Got some soul sand, redstone, glass, 2 tanks. Did I do it right? That's going to give us our synthesizer, which I'm going to need to get popped down into the world. Let's see. Yeah, our genetic stuff's going to be over here. And with this, which can hold nothing, but still takes plenty, this is what we will put our serums in, and it will fill it with this beautiful DNA, which I think eventually I'm going to also need to get an automated system that's just dumping the drones straight into here. But that's going to need to make sure it has a constant power source as well. So even though I have crazy amount of resources to the point where I can just make redstone wire for days, and I could probably make about 5 or 6 more of these cells, I just need lead. I'm all out of lead, so I'm gonna have to go gather. So that will have to be it for today. This has been BRAN. I will see you next video, and if you could support me, click that subscribe, click that share, click that like, it'd be greatly appreciated. Have a great day.